members of English composition, my 102 students. Gosh, I miss you guys so much. It feels like it's been years. Um, Anyways, I'm hanging in there. But I do want to go over a little bit of the exploratory project part 2 with you. So you should have done your project part 1 last week. Exploratory project part 2 is due this coming week. So I'm just going to open up this here. This is under the exploratory project module on our Canvas page. What I'm going to do here really quickly is let's give us a little bit more time on the assignment. So we have it due for Friday. That's unreasonable considering, so I'll move this down to Monday. Okay, so for this, you have the whole assignment sheet at the top of the page. You can click on this, download it. But what's in this assignment Dropbox for part 2 is basically the top, the purpose, skills, and knowledge, stuff we went over last week all together. Excuse me. Tasks, and then the part 2. Let's see. And then the part 2 project directions. So I'm going to open up this. What did I say? May 4th. So we'll do May 4th. All right. So part 2 is worth 40% of the overall project grade. It is the heaviest weighing portion of this project grade because it is the research intensive part of the project. Those of you who have already been researching, bravo, brava, 10 claps to you. You are ahead of the game. You need 4 scholarly sources, 4 sources minimum, okay? This portion is a discussion and analysis of your learning and research about your reading and topic. Minimum 4 pages, so 1 page per source minimum. For each source, 4 sources minimum, develop 1 to 2 pages or more discussion of the reading that includes the following: a summary of key points from that source, includes cited, paraphrased, or quoted information from each article. Each article should be quoted at least once in the text and have a full citation on the works cited page at the end of this part of the essay. It should also have an analysis of the key points from the source material. So what is the difference between a summary and analysis? A summary is basically summing up. It's basically a brief information about what the source has said. It's not offering insight or digging deeper into what is behind what is being said. So the analysis is what is getting to that. The analysis is not just repeating what is said in the source. Sorry. Excuse me. Not just repeating what is being said in the source, but going further. What are the consequences of what's being said in the source? What does this mean? What the source is saying, the overall meaning of that for our culture, for our society, for this line of research, in this line of thinking? What is the big idea? How does this affect us all, right? And then a third paragraph, you'll have a response and a reflection for each source too. So what do you think about the source? Do you believe what you read? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Basically, what are your own thoughts? So this is a reflection paragraph purely on your own ideas. How have they changed after reading this source? Have they changed? If they have, why? If not, why not? Basically, you can just reflect on your own edification process in this paragraph. So 3 paragraphs per source. 4 sources minimum, 4 pages minimum. So you can even do 3 paragraphs per page, which I've had a lot of students organize it like that too. Make sure you introduce your source in that summary paragraph also, so that it's easy for me to find while I'm looking and grading this portion of the project. Okay. And again, the graded requirements, these are requirements for all of the whole project. So make sure that you're looking at parts 2, minimum for cited sources for part two. You'll only need 2 sources for part three, which we'll talk about next week. So again, each source should be cited in the text once and then also cited again on a works cited page. These sources need to be scholarly and peer-reviewed sources. You should find them using the library database system um, that Bridget helped us use and look at last week. If you weren't there last week, you can go into the library and ask for a little one-on-one tutor. You could also use the library, ask the librarian feature on the library homepage as well at the, the university or the college library homepage. Again, if you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to email me, or if we need to set up a Zoom call or something like that, we can also do that. So I hope everyone is hanging in there, and hopefully I see you guys soon.